Hey, what's going on, guys? Ben Nyhart here, Bayou Mortgage Guy, Nations Lending Mandeville. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today we are going to talk about the pre-approval process. So to this point, we've talked about credit, income, and assets, how that can affect your chances of getting a mortgage. We've talked about the application process, and then we've also talked about the documentation to support the application that we submitted. So now that we have all this information, we've checked your credit, we've checked your income and your assets, and we feel like we're ready to move forward to the pre-approval process. So once we move to this, we want to know, basically we want to know how much house we can afford comfortably, and then more importantly, we want to know what kind of budget we want to set. So when I'm talking about budget, I'm talking about monthly payment, right? So we want to know what monthly payment you are going to be comfortable with, because more times than not, this is going to be a 30-year obligation. Now, you're not obligated to stay in the house for 30 years, but most people do a 30-year mortgage. And if you do decide to stay, this is something you're going to be paying for 30 years. So you want to keep in mind, you want to have a budget in mind of what you're comfortable with paying each month. Now, payment is kind of a thing where we can't exactly get 100% accurate without having a specific property in mind, but if you have a specific area that you're looking in, we can probably get it within $100, so we can kind of figure out what area of town you're in based on the purchase price of the house. We can kind of figure out what the payment will be within $100. So that's what we want to do next. We want to try to figure out, we kind of narrow it down to a location, and then from there we can kind of figure out what kind of payment it's going to be each month and keep you in that budget. And then the last thing we'll talk about is loan programs. So not everybody is going to fit in the same loan program, so what we want to do is we want to take all this information, we want to present options of different loan programs. We want to know, do you want to do a 30-year or a 15-year? Do we want to do a conventional, FHA? All these different loan programs out there that we can use, but we want to make sure what we're doing is right for you and your family, because like I said, this is going to be a 30-year commitment. It's the biggest purchase of your life, so we want to make sure we're doing what's right for you and your family, and that's where I come in. I can come in and make suggestions and make recommendations on what I think is best for you and your family and your financial future, because this is also going to be a great way to build wealth for your family in the future. So that's pretty much what's entailed in the pre-approval process. At this point, we're going to get you a pre-approval letter. We'll send it over to your realtor, and that's when you get to go out shopping for a house, and that's where the fun begins. So I hope you found this video informative. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you have any questions about the pre-approval process or any part of the mortgage process, please feel free to reach out. I would be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. You can follow me on all the social media sites at Bayou Mortgage Guy. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk with you soon.